Hi guys, it's Modesty. Welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a first impressions video. I have a few new products that I want to test out. One of them, I've been trying out the same formula, but I'm trying out a different shade. And I'm trying out a new brush, just a bunch of new things. So I am inspired to do this by Casey Holm. I've been loving her first impression, well, like multiple first impression videos that she's been doing. So let's just jump into the video. So I'm going to start by priming my face like normal though. I'm using my Nivea Men's Sensitive Post Shave Balm. I've just really been liking this. I know I need to try different primers, but why fix what's not broken, you know what I mean? Okay, so I've been using, the Milani Conceal and Perfect, but I've been wearing shade number 1, which is Creamy Vanilla. I'm going to go with shade number 3 because I want to see if this one's a little bit more neutral and not as yellow. I mean, the other one is not too yellow, but just a hair too yellow for me. I mean, I can still work with it, but I want to see if this one's a little bit more neutral because this is a beige. This is light beige. So hopefully it's not too dark. And I'm also testing out a brand new foundation brush. This is the this just got really cool. This is the copper plate one. What? I got my Sigma affiliate package in the mail today, their welcome package, and I got a bunch of products in it, and this was one of them. It was this brush, the Sigma 3D HD Kabuki brush, and it looks a little weird, but I mean, I'll test it out. But I didn't realize they sent me the copper one. That's insane. All right, anyways, so we're just gonna jump in. Let me zoom in it. All right, so I'm gonna start with one pump. I usually apply this with a beauty sponge, so let's see how it looks with a brush. Oh, this is more neutral. I would say it's like half a shade too dark, but I can work with it. But I would say this tone is much better for my skin. I'm just gonna jump in with it. Supposedly this makes it so you don't have to like move your face. I'm gonna try and do that, but I'm very known for like, you know, those kind of faces I'm putting on foundation. So let's try it out. See, there I go, moving my face. It's just, I can't help it. Okay, so this is blending out really nicely. Lately, I have not been liking how my foundation looks with a brush, and I think it's just because I was so used to using my sponge, because the sponge is so quick. But this is looking very, very nice. I like this brush. I like that I'm not like, I like that I'm just kind of, you know, pressing and tapping instead of just like, you know what I mean? This new shade I love. This is the Milani Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1 Foundation plus Concealer in light beige number 3. By the way, I like this brush so far. I'm loving that a lot actually. Made getting right in here super easy, because usually I'm like having to really work it, but I just kind of tapped it in there and it's fully blended out, so I like that. So I'm going to be using my MAC Prolonger Concealer, one of my faves, and I'm using a sponge just to blend it out. Alright, and then whatever's left, I'm just going to balance out that highlight. Okay, so now I'm going to be setting my under eye concealer. I'm going to be going in with the banana shade, the vanilla shade, and then MAC Pro Emphasize. So today I'm going to be testing out the Manna Kadar Beauty palette. What was this palette called? The Dream palette. This was an Ipsy offer. I think they sell it on their website as well. But it comes with 6 eyeshadows, 1 highlighting powder, and 1 multi-press powder. So here are the eyeshadows right here. I'm assuming this one right here is Fantasy, the one that I raved about in my Ipsy testing out video. Here's the highlight shade, and then this, which you can use as like a bronzer, because I would not use that for contouring because there's some shimmer in it. Highlight, blush, or combine all three, whatever you want. Now, I wish there was a mirror on it, but there's not. So I guess I'll have to hold another palette for a mirror. All right, so I'm gonna be going in with the matte shades. There's two matte shades in here, so I'm going with these two. First, I'm gonna start with this one. So I'm gonna take my Sigma E35. I normally go with my E40, but because this is a little bit darker of a blending color, I'm going with something smaller so that I don't get, you know, darkness all the way up here and look like I got punched in the face. So I'm going to be taking this shade right here. There are no names for the eyeshadow, so I'm just taking the third one in. Now, I really like the eyeshadow Fantasy, so let's see how I feel about their matte shades. Ooh. These eyeshadows are nice. I got this palette for $14, which is a really good price, I think, especially considering I'm liking this eyeshadow so far. Really pretty. Like, it looks super intense in the palette, but you know what? It's actually a really nice shade. They're really, really nice. It's like a mauvey brown, I'd say. It's like a lighter version of Swiss chocolate from MAC. That's what it's called. It's called MAC. I am gonna take an E40. I can't go to tutorial without using it. Blank E40, and I am just going to blend a little bit more, because what I'll do is, because this one's so fluffy, it's going to bring it up a little bit and really diffuse it out. I have huge eyes, so I have so much room to work with. If you have smaller eyes, I would not recommend using the E40 as much. I would use it sparingly depending on the look, but because I have such large eyes, like look, it's just so, I don't know, like there's some people like this would like cover their whole eye. Okay, so I'm going to start out with this shade right here. And I'm going to take it on a MAC 242. I'm just going to place this. I want to drag it down too, because I want to highlight my inner corner. I'm going to cover my entire lid with it actually. I'm pressing right here to prevent gaps in my eyeshadow. I really like these eyeshadows, you guys. Like, I spent $14 or $15 on this palette, and so far I don't feel gypped at all. Like, this is such nice quality. Okay, so now I'm gonna take the other side of the 242. I'm gonna go in with the one that I'm assuming is Fantasy, and I'm gonna be placing this over top of that shadow, but I'm starting it in the center. And that way we just get a nice effect from, well, that way we get a nice dimension to the eye. And it's not just one flat color. Oh, I love this shade. Yeah, this is definitely Fantasy, for sure. Now I'm going to be taking the E35 again in that original blending color, and I'm just going to go over that crease. I'm gonna add a little bit of this kind of olivey color. Let's just roll with it. Let's see if these go together, because you know this is a first impression, so I'm gonna play around a little bit. E25 from Sigma, because this is a lot more precise. And then I'm just going to start pressing it. Right, oh, that actually goes nicely. I'm just going to be focusing it in this outer socket, like I'm really getting into that socket and focusing that color there. By the way, I feel like the E25 from Sigma is like one brush everyone needs. I mean, It's a perfect size that'll work for small eyes as well. It's a really good blending brush. Morphe makes one, the M433, which is very similar, but I'm going to show you guys in a later video why I prefer this one. I do still use my Morphe M433. Of course, I like it, but talking strictly quality, I'm going to be talking about that in another video, but I really like that. I'm going to take E45, which is like my favorite outer V brush. I've been using this brush for years. And I'm going to take it also in that same color, the kind of olivey green one, and I'm just going to drag it down too. Alright, that is the eyeshadow. So moving on to eyeliner, I got the Line Ace Sigma liquid eyeliner in the shade Legend. I did test this out earlier. You guys saw me do it on Snapchat, but I had no makeup on. I really just like slapped it on my eyes to see how black it was. But I want to test it out under like legit makeup conditions. So that is what I'm doing today. I really like the packaging. It's I like the matte black. It's really nice. Now I'm going to be moving on to the rest of my face. I'm going to be testing out some of the stuff in here. This looks a little dark. First I wanted to do... Okay, so I'm going to be taking my large angled contour, the F40 from Sigma, and I'm just going to press it into the brown shade. Knock off a ton of excess powder just because this looks dark, but we'll test it out. Being really light-handed, and then I go in with a little bit more pressure as the product leaves my brush. Okay, that's not terrible. I think it's gonna be fine if I'm just super careful about it. I don't even know if it's technically supposed to be a bronzer. I'm just gonna use it as a bronzer, so yep. Actually really nice. Okay, sweet. Okay. I kind of like it actually. All right, very gently, I'm just going to take it under the jaw. You know, we all want a Jeffree Star jawline. Just kidding. Now I'm going with some blush. And I'm going to be using my E4 from Morphe. You guys know it's like my favorite blush brush. And I'm going to mix the both of these so that this isn't as intense. Ooh, that's pretty. I was just so nervous because it all looks so shimmery, but I guess it's not, because it's really pretty. I like that. It's really, really nice. I really like this palette, you guys. This is really nice. Taking my M501, and we're gonna go with this highlight right here in the palette. Whoa. Whoa! You guys, when I swatched it, I wasn't so sure because I'm like, this one's showing up, but yes! Oh my gosh, you guys. This palette is amazing. I mean, I'm doing essentially my whole face with it. Yes, 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 yes. So on to the final step, we are moving on to the lips, and I got this lipstick from Sigma. This is the Power Stick Lips. It's in the shade in Spades. Look how big this tube is. This is some legit packaging, you guys. Like, look how thick. It's so sturdy. And this color is, I think it should just say Modesty all over it. I'm gonna have a mirror. I did remember that I also want to test out this shimmer cream from Sigma in the shade Brilliant. It's like a highlight, it's like a cream highlight, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to use it as like setting this because I always use 2 highlighters. Here it is, that's super pretty. I always use 2 highlighters and I haven't done my second one, so I just want to kind of press it. Whoa, that actually really amped it up. Yeah. Woo! If you want just like a bland highlight, the combination of these two is just insane. Insane. Look how crazy that started looking, like in a good way, kind of crazy. Like, this is highlight. Press that in. Oh my gosh, you guys. I don't think I've ever been in love with a highlight this much in my whole life. My whole makeup life. You guys know what I'm saying. Alright, you guys, so now that I've finished everything, I want to give you guys my final thoughts on the things I've tried out. I will have down below how everything has held up and everything, so just check the description box and everything. I'm going to be trying these things out in the next few days. This video won't go up for a little bit, so I'll give you guys my full and final thoughts in the description box. But anyways, starting off with the Milani foundation, yeah, I was really nervous to try number 3 because I thought it would just be darker, but no. This one is actually better for me than the other one. It is just like half a shade too dark, so it's going to be perfect for me for the spring. It is spring. It's going to be perfect for me when I'm a little bit tanner because, you know, I do get tanner during the spring and summer. So this is excellent because it's a more of a perfect match foundation for me. Oh, so then the foundation brush. This is the Sigma 3D HD Kabuki brush. I really like this. Like I said, I don't like it better or worse than my F80, but I do enjoy it, and I think that it's really unique, and I do understand the idea and the purpose behind it, and I think I'll be getting a ton of use out of this, and I do appreciate that they sent me the copper one. That's just so generous of them. So I do like this a lot. Do I think you have to get this if you have the F80? No, not at all. Do I think you need to get the F80 if you have this? No, I think they both work I think they both work great. If you have both, awesome. If you don't, that's fine too. Whatever, I like it. I will have a link down below if you are interested in it though. Do I need to really go in depth about this palette? No. Am I obsessed with it? Yes. I love how simple it is. I love how it has a nice variation of colors, but they all complement each other. It's not so overwhelming that it's like, oh, well, there's, you know, a ton of colors here and I have to sit here and decide what look I want to do. You can get a really good amount of looks with just the 6 shades, and I was, as you can see, able to do basically all of my face makeup with it. Did my highlight, did my bronzer, did my blush, and it all looked great. The shadows blend out really nicely. They're not over the top, they're not, you know, pigmented enough kind of thing. They are like the perfect pigmentation. I absolutely love it, and I like that you can probably use these as eyeshadows also. Fantasy is probably my favorite. Well, Fantasy and this olive green shade are probably my favorite shades in the palette. I got it for $14 or $15. I'll see if I can find it anywhere for you guys to get. It was an Ipsy offer, but I will look around online and I will have it linked below if I find it. But I love it. You guys saw how crazy I went about this highlight. Like it does. Like, to be honest, I'm like, it swatches all right, but yes. I really like how black it is, and I like how matte it is. Do I like it better than my LA Colors one? I'm gonna have to say, I can't say it. I'm gonna say I don't know, because with liquid eyeliner, all the brushes are different. They all take getting used to. It took me a little bit to get used to the LA Colors one because I was so used to the e.l.f. one. It just takes getting used to. So I'm gonna use this a few more times and let you know if I like it better. I do like it, but as you can see, I struggled a little bit because This is a brand new brush to me. It's not as skinny as the other one, but I don't know. So I gotta play around with it more. This lipstick, it's amazing. It's the perfect everyday color for me because it's not too nude, it's not too dark, it has a nice pinky tone to it. I absolutely love it. What I'm so obsessed with this lipstick though is the packaging. One, it's all black and it's a matte packaging. I love matte packaging. I think it looks so sleek. And you guys, I don't know if you can tell how thick and sturdy this is, but I really, really love how sturdy the packaging is. I love it. This Sigma Brilliant Shimmer Cream, I almost forgot to use it, but I'm so glad I did because it took my highlight to the next level. I feel like if I just use this though, it would look really nice. I think next time I would prefer to do this one and then top it off with a powder highlight, but I do like it. So I'm gonna be playing around with this one a lot more. I love the color. It's like a rose gold highlight. But yeah, that is it for all the products that I tried today. Let me know if you enjoyed this type of video, if you'd like to see more of it. I really, really enjoyed it and I really like how everything looks so far. I also like that I'm giving my eyes a break from lashes, but I really do hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a big old thumbs up, comment down below. Be sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any more of my videos, and make sure to check the description box for all my final thoughts. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye-bye. Growing up, I was never a fan of the kits like this. Oh, let me just show you what it looks like. Oh, it comes with a little card on one side to show you the stuff that's in it. So this is what it looks like, the main size one.